Hey, meeples. This is Mod J from Games Vitae, and I'd like to start out with a story. I went to a car dealership. I've always wanted a Ferrari, so I bought a Ferrari. And the attendant was driving the car around the corner so I could drive it off. And I'm standing with the salesman. As the car turns the corner, I notice a huge gash in the hood and a crumpled fender from having hit a corner or something like that. And I turn to the salesman and say, "Hey, that car's damaged." And he looked at me and he said, "You have a fully functional car. Enjoy it." What would you do? Would you drive off in the car? Or would you say, "No, this is unacceptable"? Okay, obviously I didn't buy a Ferrari. Ferraris are luxury items. They are for people who want to spend money on something they don't necessarily need. I am not in the Ferrari class. My luxury item is board games. And today I'm going to do a reboxing of a game that I got, end of November. And that game is Everdell. Everdell came quite damaged. I'm actually not going to spend a lot of time talking about the damage, but this is the original box. And it had some impact damage from getting dropped or hit or smashed or banded, I don't know what. But it damaged the box such that there's actual holes in the side of the lid. I can stick my fingers in here and split, and that force that hit it damaged everything inside. Now, before we get into that, I gave you that analogy about the car for a reason. There is a huge divide out there about people who don't think box damage is important and people who do think box damage is important. What I'm trying to get at is, for those of you who think that, look, it's the box, it's not the game, fine, that's fine for you. But don't tell those of us who do care about the box to chill out. This is a situation that is a little bit different. The whole purpose of this campaign, or one of the main thrusts of it, is the storage solution. The box was the product. The box and the organizational materials inside and the trays and components were part of the campaign. That's what they were selling. So to get a damaged product isn't a matter of, oh, well, look, it doesn't affect the game. Yes, but that's not what we fully invested in. We fully invested in the storage solution that came with it. For those of you who care about the shape of the box and the components and things like that, beyond just the playability of the game, that's great. Don't expect other people to share your level of expectation. I've learned that the hard way. Well, I wouldn't say the hard way, but there are some some callous people out there that seem to think that you shouldn't be able to expect a high-grade quality product after you paid over $200 for a game. And I wholeheartedly disagree. When I pay $200 plus for a game, I expect it to be in perfect condition. I can understand a blunted corner or something like that, but when the structural integrity of the box is in question, that something needed to be done about that. Now, there was a little bit of a soap opera that happened after this arrived. I contacted Starling Games immediately. I sent them a picture of everything all in one picture that had damage. And then I got some emails from them that was really basically just form letters. And I ultimately sent them detailed pictures of individual components in the box and everything like that of what damage had taken place and what was going on. Well, right before the Christmas holidays, I say we because I'm not the only one that had this kind of damage, got a form letter saying that they would not replace minor dings or dents. End of communication. We didn't hear about from them again until after the Christmas holidays, which was, after all was said and done, it was about a month. And during that time, some people sold their games, some people wrote letters to them, letters that were ultimately ignored. But it was very frustrating. It was frustrating for me because basically there was nothing I could do. I thought of selling it, and I did post it online, and I actually got some responses. But I felt like the resale value should have been a lot higher than I was able to post it. Why? Because it looks like this has got some age and wear on it. It doesn't look like a new game. But about 2 weeks ago, I got another response from Starling Games saying that it had been a mistake that the original email was sent, which was kind of suspect because in between that time I got another email saying that they had reviewed it and their decision stood, that they weren't going to replace it. So to say that it was a mistake, they either have some huge communication problems within their company or they had a change of heart and were saving face. But anyway, they said the mistake was that I should have gotten the replacements are on its way and that they were going to replace everything. And I didn't really know what to think because after a month of stewing in this feeling of I can't do anything about this, this is really corrupt in my opinion. Now all of a sudden they say we're replacing it. So I've kind of reserved judgment until I unbox and rebox everything as to what I think about the whole situation. So what we're doing today is we're transferring the components from this box into this new box. This is a box of storage, but it's basically the same exact box. It just isn't damaged. So let's get to it and look at what's inside the Everdell Complete Collection. All right, let's take this lid off first, get it out of the way. And like I said, I'm not going to really focus on the damage too much. Actually, when I originally unboxed it, I covered everything in a video that I haven't and probably won't post because it's just not important. It's not what I want to focus on the channel. But if you take a look at the box here, you can see my fingers coming through the box because the damage is done. And in addition to that, I'm not quite sure how this got through quality control anyway. The I don't know what you call it, the papering of the box that is covering it looks like it was glued on by a second grader. So it just wasn't very well done. This should never have gone out. And let's get this open. I looked at this box when it came, perfect condition as far as I can tell. So let's get that open. I feel bad for those people whose damage was denied initially and have since sold it, because it's possible that Starling got back to him and said, oh yeah, no, it was a mistake. Well, it's too late for them. So I sat on it because I was wanting to hear back from him, and I did, and then I heard back from him again with a totally different response. So I'm kind of glad I held on to it, but like I said, a month of stewing on it, at this point, it doesn't, the overture doesn't necessarily take care of the amount of vitriol that this whole ordeal has spawned. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. It's got a sleeve on it. I'm going to stand it on its end because that's going to be easier to take off. Oof, there we go. So I'm going to move this sleeve out of the way. I also have some boards and the meeples that were damaged that they sent here, so we're going to get into that as well. Okay, so let's turn this here. Ooh, very tight. That's a good sign. I was very excited about this game. I was one of the first backers that signed up for it. Didn't hesitate when I heard it was coming. So I really did have a lot of expectation for this game. Okay, let's move this stuff off the side. Got some stickers here. That. A lot of stuff here. Just moving it out of the way. Bring it back in just a minute. Moving this off to the side as well. And let's see this. I think I'm going to use this. There we go. Take this out. This is considerably minor comparatively to the other trays in the box, but you can see here a crumple mark that corresponds to the damage on the bottom side of the box, and a tray that doesn't have that. So, like I said, this is comparatively minor. Other trays were split open. And I'm just glad that now I have a game that I feel like is more presentable. All right, so let's put this tree in last. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a little complicated. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so there we go. There. Okay, so this is going to go in there. Actually, why don't we just take it out? Looks like this is in much, much better shape, and I don't really have a reason to believe that why I wouldn't be keeping it. There we go. And put that over there. So Everdell is like a top 20 game. I haven't played it. I looked into the gameplay, which is what made me decide to do it. but like I said, I haven't played it. I'd have to do some rearranging there. Okay, there we go. And lots and lots of meeples. Oops. That right there. Keep it steady. And let's get all these meeples put away. I guess in here you can play as different factions, so you can switch it up a bit. I don't think that you play with every one of these each game. You don't. So in addition to this storage solution, the complete collection box, and you could have, if you already owned the content, you could have bought this separate, and that's why they sent this, because most of my damage was from the box. So they sent this big box of storage. You could have, if you already owned the base game and some expansions, you could have gotten this big box of storage to put them all in the same box, as well as they put out 2 other expansions. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be the final expansions for the game. There we go. Not easy to do here. Cats. And lizards. Or chameleons. I'm not sure what. The world of higher end board games has a lot of different personalities in it. Like I said earlier, there's some people that say, "Oh, yeah, my game box came damaged. Looks well loved." Okay, well that's fine. If that's you don't put priority on that, that's fine. I'm not knocking you for that. While other people say, my game box came damaged. I want a new one. I think they've got that right. That's what they spent the money on. This was one of the damaged meeples. His toe was chopped off. So I'm going to take that right there and get this new one that they put out, or they sent to me. Oh, there we go. And new meeple. And I also got an owl. The owl had kind of been defaced. Got a chip on its face. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. The owl had a huge chip out of its face. They sent stickers to put on the meeples, but I'm not really much of a sticker guy, so I don't know if I'm going to use those. We'll see. So, those are out of the way. Let's just put them in this bag that was sent in. They sent some stickers. Not quite sure what that's for, but it's a sticker. Good art. That's one of the things about the game that really drew me in. In addition to the gameplay, it had great art, and I think game art has a place and doesn't have a place. You look at a game like Scythe. Scythe is, in my opinion, a really great game, and it's brought to life by this world building that Starling Games did. Everdell is the same way. The art is fantastic. The art is by an artist that's very well known in the industry, Andrew Bosley. And the art and the theme is what makes board gaming what it is. Other than abstract games, you don't really see, well, other than abstract games, you don't really, let me try and rephrase this. Okay. Other than abstract games, games tend to bring you into its world. When you play a game, you're immersing yourself in an experience. And that's why they theme it. Could they have just made a bunch of standard blocks of wood, different colors, with a board that had different spaces on it that you do things at with no theme? Yeah, they could. Would it have sold as well? No way. They theme it because it sells that way. Okay, so let's get this put together. This is also part of the campaign. The game comes with a cardboard tree that you can put together. This is an actual wooden tree, so it's a little deluxified. There we go. And no, apparently not. Okay, so oh, and then there's these. Okay, so let's get that. Got that. Got that. There we go. And guess that's it. Or okay, there we go. And that's one tray. Goodness gracious, that took a while. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move these trays out of the way. Put that over there. And yeah, this was actually set up different than the box I had. In the box I had, these trays were down here. In this box, they were up here. So, nothing to replace in this one. This was just an empty tray. It's used for some components that you put together in the game. So moving that out of the way. And moving this out of the way. There we go. Oh. So we have some rule book, which I actually have a copy of the rule book, so I guess I get another rule book. That's fine. Rather have more than less. And it looks like some of these components got put in extra as well. So let's take a look at that. There we go. This was one of the trays that was damaged in the original shipping. You'll see right that split open, again corresponding to where the damage from the box was. And this one is like that. Let's see if it's damaged. It is not. This tray is great. Now, it feels a little flimsier than I expected when I first bought it, but that's okay. This is actually shaped the way it is because it is set up for the component vessels that you could have bought extra, which I did. I don't have them out here. Maybe I should run and get it. All right, here they are. These were shipped separate because they were add-ons. They weren't part of the campaign proper. They were, but what I'm saying is that if you ordered the big box, you didn't get these automatically. You had to add them in. So let's take that out like that and put these in. Looks like this goes in there. These are card holders to make them stand up. Here we go. Put that there, and then this boat goes here. Got a lot of components here. It's trying to figure out the best way to do this. This one goes here. There you go. And that one goes, I'm guessing there. Not sure. We'll figure it out. Lots of components. So, got another set of coins, bits, that, or there we go. There. Maybe this goes here. Yeah, that goes there. So what goes there? Stump. That goes there. Okay, this goes here. Yep. And it goes there. Almost done. There. Not sure what goes there, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 2, 4, 6, 8. Got it. All right, okay, so let's get this put away. This is amber, one of the resources that you collect in the game. And believe that goes in the tree stump. There we go. Trash. The berries go in the basket. I'll move that over for you. There we go. Baggies, lots of baggies. Let's see here. Pearls. They go in the clamshell. I haven't opened these up before. When we got the response that we did initially that they wouldn't be replaced, I swore I'd never play the game. So this has brought about at least a change of heart about playing the game. These are really good feeling product. There we go. And let's see here, stones. They go in that little cart. Need an ASMR microphone. Okay. There we go. I don't know all of the things, all of the components that go in this, so bear with me. It might be a little bit dry, but we're going to get this going. There we go. Get this out, and I think that will go in the same area as the leaves do. Looks like wax seals. Okay, and looks like we have coins. Let's get the wood twigs out first, and they go in the little boat. Now that I have this game in the way that it should be presented, I'm actually getting really excited to play it. This is a really, really beautiful game. I'm very happy to have it. Looks like we've got extras for those. Not sure if I should put those in right now or not, but that goes in there. Just gonna leave them in the bag for right now. That goes in there. Maybe I should have left them in the bag, the other things in the bag, but I wanted to take them out. And that goes in there. And I've got extra 6 pieces. And a lot of extra bags. Okay, so that goes there. And that goes there. What else? And I'll keep that there. Somebody said there was some kind of problem with the saddles, and that's what these are. Not quite sure what that is, what problem that is, but lots of extra bags, so we'll keep those there. And I'll probably put those, rebag those in a bit, but not right now. Well, maybe just put that right there for right now. And that is what it should look like. Okay, moving on to the rest of the box. Let's see here. Let's move this off to the side. Won't need that anymore. And move that off to the side. Oh, tight fit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the box. that won't fit. There we go. Don't know what that was caught on. Okay, and then this goes on top of it. And moving that off to the side. Okay, take that out. Don't need that anymore. This. Oof. Boxes and game bags everywhere. Okay. This. As I recall, this particular tray actually was in pretty good shape compared to the others. So this one may not have the need to replace, but that's what they did. They sent the whole thing, and that's fine because there was enough damaged that it required it. There we go. And score pads. Looks like I got more tokens and score pads. It looks like these are for those little golden brown discs that I was putting in the components. There we go. And did that come from here? Okay. Put that there. And moving on to this. Actually, let's take this out first. Here are those stickers, so I've got another set of stickers. Like I said, I'm not much of a sticker guy, but that's okay. And let's take this out. There. Looks like they sent me some extra cards. Yes, they did. As a matter of fact, I don't recall seeing these before. So maybe they sent some other stuff in addition to. Don't know. Okay, so let's take this out right there. And take that lid off. There. And let's see here. They have it turned around. So these would go in there and those would go in there. I'm sure once I get to organizing these, it'll make a lot more sense. But it looks like they sent some stuff that I either did or did not have before. Yeah, I had this before, but this I did not. This I don't think I did. No. I'm going to need to put those elsewhere. There. Okay. Keep those around in case I need them later. Maybe that goes there. There we go. All right. Anyway. That lid on later. Put that over here. And moving on to the game boards. 3 of the game boards were damaged. 1 not as badly as the other 2. But the edges, a couple of the edges were buckled. And sorry, but I don't want to play with a buckled board. I like to immerse myself into the game. And when you have a damaged game, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about the damage, or at least I am. Oh, let's put this lid on and move it out of the way. This is part of the new expansion. This is the New Leaf Station. Can't wait to find out how that plays into the game. Don't remember that being that way. Interesting. A little greasy on the bottom of that. Have to take care of that. All right. Here's the new one. This tray was also split. Where is it? Right there. It was also split right there. So, let's take this out. So, right now I'm feeling, okay, thank you Starling Games. Because this is what should have come. This one was fine, and let's put this damaged one over here. And this one was fine. This was part of the New Leaf Station. So that goes like that. And that goes like that. Did it go like that? No, it didn't. It went like that. There. And then this goes like that. And it goes in this way. Like that. And then like that. And to top it off, lid. Fantastic. And we have a box that is not damaged. And push that out of the way. Seek to put this back in the same order that it came in. Finger stuck. There we go. Probably easier to put it in right there. And like something greasy on that. I think I'm gonna hold on. Grab something. A little tissue. Wipe that greasiness off. And there we go. There. And black box. There we go. Not black box. It's a black tray inside a box. So that goes like that. Put that in there. And this goes like this. Ooh, that's not how it goes in. Maybe I need to take that tray off. There we go. And there. And where'd that go? Right there. And let's put this back in. these will be punched out and put in here. Gameplay components. That probably should have gone in the card box. And the extra set of stickers. Okay, so let's just take this out of the way and put the lid on. This was the old lid, remember? This is the new lid. Huh. A little bubbling. What you gonna do? There we go. Ooh, this is a heavy box. That is Everdell, the complete collection, reboxing edition of Games Vitae. Got to get this to the table to see what I think of it. They say it's a great game. I looked into the gameplay. I made the decision to buy it based on that, and I think this is going to be something that is worth putting on the shelf. The old box wasn't. It was just very poorly made. This is much better. So, thanks for watching. Remember, please like and subscribe. Comment if you have something to say regarding box damage. Please say it in the comments below. But please be respectful. You're gonna find people that differ than your opinion. That's what this is all about. We're here to create discussion. Share this video, like, subscribe, comment. Help me with the algorithm. Let's beat the YouTube algorithm and get this channel up and running. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.